Hi there, my name is Eli and welcome back to my channel, Draculijah. And in today's video, I have one of the new Rainbow High dolls. It is the Amaya Raine slime doll. She will be the fourth doll from the series that I will be reviewing and taking a look at. I have already since looked at Sunny, Jade, and who am I missing? Skylar. And I do like the series. I've kind of done a 180. I've had change of heart. I've really grown to like these dolls, and I'm okay with that. I want to enjoy dolls. I don't want to always be like in a negative space where I'm like talking shit and hating on these dolls. And I don't really think I was ever in that space, to be honest. I've always kind of been more optimistic and positive as far as this release goes. And I feel like maybe it's my blind optimism that has converted me. Maybe it is just these dolls are compelling and convincing enough, but or maybe it's a combination of the two. Who knows? But yeah, I picked up the Samaya. So something that I do when I go to like different stores like Target, Walmart, whatever, is I'll just look through the dolls if they're ones I don't have, just to see if a particular doll like speaks to me. And I've been looking through tons of Amayas for the past like I don't know 2 or 3 weeks. I'll just see what they have in store, see if any of them look good, and like I'll look through five. They all look really rough. I'm like, it's fine. I don't need her today. But for whatever reason, this Target today had two of them. This one like really spoke to me. Her glitter was really subtle. Her eyes were perfect. She just had like a little speck on her lip, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It adds character, right? So yeah, I'm very excited to see what she's all about. I'm really excited to wash her hair and give her a new hairstyle. And I also have a restyle for fashion in mind, so it'll be fun to transform her. As you can see, some of them I've kept really true to form, like Sunny. Some of them I've done a little bit of a hairstyle change, like Jade. Skylar just is wearing a fashion pack, so that's not really a restyle. But I feel like Amaya, I'll probably do the most with her as far as transforming her from her default factory box settings to like my own new iteration of her. So that's sort of what I have planned for today's video. We shall see how it goes. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, before I unbox her, we'll just look at her real quick in box. There she is. I thought her face was really pretty. And yeah, the glitter is not as intense, so I'm pleased with the amount. I do like the intense glitter too, though. I just thought she was really, really gorgeous. And you can see the slime play. The pet's name is Rainbowy. I don't really like her fashion. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to try to transform her a little bit. Her artwork is really gorgeous. And there is the group shot in the back. Here is the new write-up for this reboot. Her name is on the side of the box. Amaya Raine. Yeah, I think she looks cool, and now let's crack her open. Okay, I am back, and I have Amaya Raine fully unboxed. I feel like if I had to say which dolls were the most hated from this line, I probably would go out on a limb and say Amaya and Violet. I feel like those two dolls I see get the most flack. And overall, I feel like this doll line, these slime dolls, just get a lot of a bad rep, and that's fair. I think a lot of it is justified. I'm not here to invalidate those thoughts and feelings, but having had some time to sit with the dolls that I have in my collection and just think about this doll line in general and how we're going to look back on it and everything that's gone down with it, it's actually very interesting because it kind of reminds me of this idea of like bad press is still press, right? Like we're still talking about them. Like even though they've been out for some time now, like they're still the talk of the town. Like they're still on everyone's lips. We're still here trying to wrap our minds around this release and how we feel about it and what is the consensus. And I don't know, to me that's just very interesting. Like that kind of compels me to like them in some weird way. Like I already like them, I've done 3 reviews on them. I do like these dolls. But just the general buzz and talk around them and consensus, like I think it's so interesting. And I like when dolls like this can be polarizing and can spark conversation. And I know sometimes in niche communities like that, this conversation can get very tense and very heated and very, nasty. But if we can refrain from the nastiness and just have like civil debate and speak our minds, like it's been fun. Like I love reading everyone's comments on these dolls and how they feel about them, whether they love them, whether they hate them, all of that jazz. I've gotten tons of varying opinions in my previous videos, and it's been fun for me to see that feedback and those opinions because there's some people who think people are dramatic and overreacting. There's some people who think, You know, these are the worst things to ever be released in history. There's some people like me who are like, you know what? It could be worse, right? So I don't know. I just wanted to get that out there and say that because I don't know, something about that adds to the lore and the mythos of these dolls. And that to me can also be a compelling, interesting aspect of collecting, if that even makes sense. Like I always go back to this, but I just love when dolls can be, you know, oracles and tell stories and have like a rich history to them. And these dolls have already made a huge impact on the community. And I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. And now that I've just ranted about everything but this actual doll, let's get into everything this Amaya actually entails. So, like I said, we get some slime. I already made my slime. It's setting. Let's check on it. Okay. How does it feel? Does not feel good. Let's do a poke test. It's pretty pokey. It kind of feels wrong though. I feel like it doesn't feel like my other slime. So I hope it shapes up. We shall see. If it doesn't shape up, I don't care. It's really not a big deal if I have like some flop slime. Like I don't do much with the slime. I made the slime for Skylar, Jade, and Sunny. As you can see, it's in various places for all of them. For Jade, it's in her purse. For Skylar, it's in her pet. For Sunny, it's in her purse and her shoes. Like it's chill. It just kind of stays there. Once I put it into place, I don't really move it. And I have seen people comment like, "Don't keep it there. Like it's gonna get bad." Like I do check on it. I do look at it and make sure it's not like gross and crusty. So the slime holds up. I don't know how long it's gonna hold up, but like it's going strong. It's there. So yeah, we got the slime shaker. We got her purse. It is a Louis Vuitton. I actually think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute, and it just kind of, you know, cracks open and you fill it with slime. Amaya's slime is pink, and that's another weird thing with Amaya in particular. Is I feel like she's filling so many roles. Like she sort of replaced Poppy, but she's also like the rainbow. But then her slime's pink because kids like pink, so they're leaning into the pink aspect of the doll. Like she's just kind of a jack of all trades. You know, she's trying to do so much at once that I don't know if she's doing any of it successfully, which is a shame. I think she is very unique out of this lineup. Like just looking at her, she does stand out. Whether that's for good, for worse, or for better, you tell me. I think somewhere in between, like somewhere in the middle. Like I'm really drawn to her. I'm really captivated with her. I do love this doll. I wouldn't have bought her if I didn't. But there's still aspects that I just detest. Like this dress, I think is an eyesore. I think the light washed denim jacket is gorgeous, but that alone can't save this dress and everything going on here. It does twinkle very nicely in the lights, so I'll give it that. But you know, these shoes feel a little bit lazy. They're just a recolor of Jade's shoes. I much rather have had the type of heel that Violet caught. I feel like that would have looked better. And yeah, the pets are cool, I guess. Like they're little pets. I think hers is actually the cutest because it's like an actual unicorn, has a little mohawk, and it has, let's see, embedded glitter in it. Kind of a scary face, but damn, and tons of lashes. Wow. Lashed out. Okay. Okay, cool. And then you get a comb. It has a different shape, so you can stir the slime. And then you get some glitter to add to the slime. Now, this amount of glitter may look unassuming. Let me tell you, it is not. This is a ton of glitter. They could have probably halved the amount of glitter they give you. It is just too much glitter. We did not need this much glitter. So feedback for you, Rainbow High. I also hope we don't get more slime in the future though. So overall feedback is just like don't give us slime, but if you do give us slime, like don't give us this much glitter. Okay, cool. Now moving on to the actual doll, I do think she's really gorgeous. Like I said, I picked her up today because I found a stunning Amaya in the face, and that compelled me enough to purchase her. So let's talk about that gorgeous face. Ta-da! I'm like, it's quiet, it's silent, but I think her face is pretty. She has kind of this gradient pastel, smoked out under eye, rainbow makeup. You see it goes purple to blue to green to yellow. I think when you just see the green and yellow, it kind of looks ugly. But when you get that full shot of the rainbow, I think it is really pretty. You can see the glitter. Mine does not have a lot of glitter. So I think this one's really gorgeous for that aspect. Her lips are really nice and glossy. They look really realistic. I really like these lips. And then she does have this kind of like white graphic liner at the top with some glitter. Mine has a really chunky section right there, which, whatever, it's fine. And, you know, she does have a big forehead. It's fine. It's fine. You know, some people have big foreheads. It's just life. And then I love her hair. It is full, full of tinsel. She has tinsel the nape of her neck, along her hairline, in the part line. Like, it's everywhere. So that scares me. It does scare me. I'm going to do my best to not detinsel her, just because they gave her so much and I don't want to take it all out. I'm going to be here all night and then I'll never finish this video. So we are going to try to restyle her hair, tame this tinsel, give her a cute little hairstyle. She has a middle part, so, you know, it lends itself to restyling very well. And I might finish up the slime. I don't know. It kind of feels weird, so pause on the slime. And I'm going to restyle her. I don't love this dress. I mean, let's talk about the dress. There you go. It's kind of like a tank top cut slip dress. It's lined with this pink fabric, which is nice. It is nice. Like, it's not, I don't like it because it's not well made. It's just kind of ugly, and like I don't really want to see it on my shelves personally. So I'll probably take it off and put it in the box of clothes and never touch it again, which is unfortunate, but at least I'm being honest, right? I just don't like it. So if you like the dress, all the power to you. And I'm sure it's really fun for little kids. You know, sequins, and it's sparkly and it's rainbow. Like, I'm sure it appeals to children, but for my adult taste, it just does not really appeal to me. So sorry. But other than that, I really do like this doll. I really do like this doll. I'm excited to play with her, restyle her, and have some bonding time. So let's get into it. Okay, I have now washed Amaya's hair. It is very nice and soft. This hair is actually really, really nice. There wasn't a lot of gel in her. I mean, granted, the tinsel is very dense, so depending on if you like that or not might impact how you feel about her. And then I did go ahead and add glitter to the slime. I put it in the bag and I put it in her shoes. You can really, like, barely tell. Like, it doesn't do much and make this huge difference. Like, it's cool, I guess, but it doesn't do a whole lot as far as like visual impact goes. So I just don't feel like the payoff is really worth the effort and the hassle personally. Let me show you. I'm trying not to make sure it like falls everywhere. Okay. There's the slime. I did add some finer glitter too, like I did last time with the jade. So it is really pretty. And then you have to be really careful so when you close it, the slime doesn't squirt out everywhere. Let's see. Come on. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you could totally stop right here. Leave Amaya as is. You know, she's got her hair washed, her slime glitter contraption, and she'd be ready to go. But I kind of want to do more with her. I think she looks fine as is, but it's just not really up to my standard or my taste levels. So I kind of want to play with her a little bit, see what I can do as far as her hair and restyling goes. So we'll be right back. Okay, random hair update. So I separated some tendrils from her part line and then put her hair up in pigtails, kept the tinsel in, but I'm going to try this like thatching technique in the back to cover up this bald spot. So you kind of separate hair along the hairline and then you kind of crisscross and thatch it and then tie it up to the opposite side of the ponytail to cover up this bald spot. And I've never done it before. And I vaguely remember seeing the instructions online. I don't have the reference with me, so I'm just going to try my best and hopefully cover that up. So we shall see. But I think she looks really pretty. Okay, I finished my little thatching pattern in the back. I just kind of went and crisscrossed them one by one and kept track of the hair. And now I'm going to tie it up to the opposite ends in the pigtails. And the idea behind this is that it helps cover the bald spot, since her middle part does not go all the way to the back. Since, you know, she was not designed with pigtails in mind, she didn't get a full middle part, and this sort of helps cover that bald spot without needing to reroot or anything like that. So I've never done this before, but it was pretty easy. It took me maybe like 15, 20 minutes if you focus. So yeah, just wanted to show that real quick. Okay, I am back and I'm all done with my Amaya Raine restyle. So I've changed up her clothes and her hair, and I think it does a huge, huge improvement towards making her just look appealing to the eye. Like, I think she looks so much better now. And I'll briefly go over her fashion real quick. So I gave her Naomi Storm's boots. They're kind of like the, I don't know, like oil spill crackle fabric boots. So you can see there's lots of colors going on there. We got like purples and blues and greens, and I really like those boots. And then the dress is from the Ainsley Slater, deluxe fashion pack kind of situation. It came with the doll plus tons of extra fashion. And I liked this dress because it had this purple lace trim, and I gave her Mara Pinkett's jacket so it can bring in some pink color. And I also like this element. It's very punk. And then she's actually wearing Harper Dune's bathing suit top because I liked the touch of the rainbow. And I don't know, I feel like without something underneath, this dress looked a little awkward. So, yes. And then I give her back her purse. I don't think she's going to keep it, but for now, she can carry it. And then I gave her these just little bows I made out of some tulle fabric. Pretty easy, just cut up some tulle, tied it around her pigtails. And I also gave her these bangs to help frame her face. They're not bangs. What am I saying? Like tendrils. Yeah, I just gave her some like hair tendrils and braided them just because the tinsel without the braids was very unruly and like kind of going all over the place. And I did just elastic the ends of the piece of elastic. And yeah, we also did the back of her hair, which I haven't done before, with that technique where I sort of, thatched it so there's no bald spot. I'll show you it closer. Let me see. I probably have to lower the light because it's so bright. Wow. Oh, wait, no, there you go. Okay. There you go. There's no bald spot. Look how clean that looks. I'm definitely going to do that again in the future. Yep. Looks pretty good. And the idea behind that is so from like a 360 view, the doll doesn't have a bald spot just hanging out on the back of her head, as you can see. And oops, there goes the purse. And overall, I am so happy with this Amaya Raine doll. I already know when she goes on sale, I'm gonna want a double just because I love her hair. I feel like of the Amaya Raine dolls, this one, I feel like her hair is the most successful iteration as far as delivering to us visually that she is meant to represent the rainbow. Do I wish there was yellow? Yeah, it's kind of weird that now they got rid of yellow and just gave us orange. I don't know what Rainbow High is doing. But yeah, I love her hair. I love the tinsel. Controversial opinion. I like the tinsel. And I think she looks so good. And it's so funny because I just did a restyle for my color and crate doll where I gave her rainbow hair. And she's kind of got more of a pastel color block situation going on for her fashion. And this Amaya is a little bit more like edgy, punk aesthetic, and they look so good together. They're like besties for sure. They're both rainbow themed. I probably, if I were to add a third, I'd probably add like Vanessa here. I don't know where my Vanessa doll is, so oh wait, I do have her. Boom, boom. Look at this. Look at this rainbow trio. And I feel like rainbow can be difficult to execute tastefully because it's very easy for like rainbow to look tacky. But this trio right here is something. They look so good together. This is like, boom. This is what I want from the rainbow dolls. I don't like this Amaya's default fashion, but her hair, 10 out of 10. Okay, now I'll take them out since this isn't their video. They're stealing the spotlight here. Bye friends. And that's everything I have today. I hope you had fun hanging out with me. I really like this Amaya doll. If I had to rank her amongst my other slime dolls, I think Sunny for me is still number one. And Amaya and Jade are fighting for that number two spot. I actually might push Amaya up to that number two spot just because I love her hair so much. And then Jade will be three or third, and Skylar would be last place, fourth. I don't have Ruby and Violet, but they'd probably rank fifth and sixth if I'm being honest. But who knows? They could sway my opinion too. I love a Samaya doll, and I'm not here trying to be like the spokesperson for these slime dolls, but it kind of feels like it a little bit. But I swear, I'm not here. If you don't like them, that's cool. But I'm gonna be over here in my little corner, having fun with them, restyling them, and enjoying them. And I feel like that's just kind of a good overall message and theme for dolls. Like, this is a silly little hobby that we all do. If you like your doll, enjoy your doll. If someone else doesn't like them, that should not bug you. I'm sure this Amaya has thousands of haters out there online, and I really do not care because I love her. Okay, Finally. That's really all I have for you. My name's Eli. This is my channel, Draculija, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.